What did your book teach you? This is what we will be covering in this media class so that you're prepared for the next class period.
Hi everybody. For the purposes of this lesson, I would like you to pick a book that really stood out to you, one that you really enjoyed, regardless of your reasoning, and pick out themes in that book that are not necessarily obvious to most readers. Dig a little bit deeper here. For the purposes of this lesson, my example will be Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. Therefore, unfortunately, you cannot use any of those books. You can use an entire series of a different series or just a singular book. It is up to you. I want at least 5 themes that stood out to you personally.
So if you need some help, you can't think of themes that might not be so obvious in the book that you chose, just go to Google. You can type in the book and then type in themes, but Shmoop is really easy to use as well. There's different study guides. You can type in what you wish. Just to let you know though, like, funny graphic right there, but like for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone #1, it has all these great different themes that are in there, and one that might not be obvious is contrasting regions. So they talk about the tradition of great fantasy writers, the secret, the magical world hidden in plain old England. So if there's a theme like that, you can always talk about something like that, but this site might give you some ideas of themes in the book that you choose that are not as obvious, and thus might be more helpful and interesting to talk to your classmates about.
So to give you guys some context, I did my own Harry Potter themes. I wrote 21 of them down. You don't have to do this many, but because I was covering 7 books, this is what I did. So, death, growth, struggle, sacrifice, friendship, fickleness of fame, bullying, racism, imbalance of power, slavery, fraud, justice, the privileged versus the unprivileged, risk, PTSD, depression, guilt, drugs, prejudice, morality, and imperfection.
I handed you a 5-paragraph essay outline today in class. I want you to use it to think about what you're going to be using your themes for. So in the introduction, just think about what book you're going to be talking about and what themes. I'm using Harry Potter as an example. And let's say the 3 themes I want to talk about are death, sacrifice, and justice. Right now, do not think about what exactly you want to do for a thesis topic. You have plenty of time to think about that. Just think about what are the 3 top themes that you really like about the book you chose. And then, so death would be the first body paragraph, sacrifice would be the other one, and then justice would be the last one. And in these various ones, death, you can think about the major deaths in the books and how they affected Harry. Sacrifice, you can think about what Harry sacrificed to get from book 1 to book 7, or you can use a different character if you wish. And then in book 3, I use justice, so you can think about, in Harry Potter, Professor Umbridge, is that justice that she's doing? In book 3, trying to kill Sirius Black, is that justice? And then start thinking about a conclusion.